Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So here I am coming up with a new tutorial on modeling office furniture in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So we'll be modeling some office furniture over here. So let's go into rendering, view image file, and let's take a reference of this. So we are going to model this particular furniture. So definitely we'll be modeling in different parts. So very first of all, definitely we would love to texture it also. So let's take a plane. So after that, let's go to the top view over here, and I'll take a kind of a wall over here. So we'll consider this as a wall over here. After that, I'll slightly extend it. After that, let's convert to editable poly, and let's go into the modeling part, and let's take one swift loop over here. So let's go into this front view, and I'll just assign a swift loop over here. I'll slightly shuffle it up. After that, let's select again, let's go over here, and let's take one swift loop over here, and let's go into this. Let's take one more loop over here in this way. So select this, slightly push this over here. So definitely this is going to be length will increase. So let's slightly just push it in that way. So we are just going to create all this stuff over here. So let's take one swift loop again over here. So let's go over here and let's insert it. So I'll just select this part and I'll slightly insert this element. So before inserting it, what I'll do over here is, instead of inserting it, I'll go over here and I'll add some loops. So that would be much better for me. So I'll select this and I'll slightly shuffle it. So definitely I'm going to shuffle it inside over here. But before shuffling, I'll just click OK over here. I'll go over here, I'll take a box. Let's activate the auto grid option over here. So let's just take a box over here. So slightly I'll shuffle it a bit inside. Okay. Shift and drag it. In this way. So okay. Now what I'll do over here is, like, I'll go to the top view over here. I'll go to the top view, and for that section I'll go to the line tool over here. I can create a T over here for that. So I'll just take a line, or I can just take I'll take a line over here. So after taking a line, let's go into this rendering, enabling viewport, and let's make it as rectangular and increase its width a bit, reduce its length, isolate selection. So right click, convert to editable poly, select this part, control backspace, and I'll put two swift loops over here, one over here, one over here, and I'll select this polygon and slightly I'll just extrude it a bit inside. So I can go to the top view over here and slightly I can shuffle it in this way and end isolate it. So let's just put it in this way. Go into the vertices. So press shift and drag it. So what I'm doing over here is like I'm just duplicating all of this. So as you can see over here, I just duplicated that part and I'll click OK over here. After that is done over here. Once you're done with this, let's go over here. Again, let's select this polygons and let's just inset a bit and extrude it a bit inside and click OK. So once you're done, so I'll go into this, I'll put some swift loops over here. So let's put one swift loop over here, one over here, so select the edges. Okay. So just scale that, double click on it and scale from the top. Again go into the vertices, so or you can just select this edges over here and slightly push it down. Again use a swift loop over here. Again just scale it, make it more straight, just scale it, push this up. So select all this vertices and I'll just save it first. After that, we'll be managing it again. So, or you can give two connects, that would be all the same, and let's click OK. Alright, so now, so slightly just push it up. So select the polygons and let's just bridge it. Select this polygons, bridge it. So we are going to bridge this element over here. So let's just save your file over here. So definitely we'll be going through some details over here. Like we have some books over here. So let's go to the top view over here and let's create some books over here. So slightly shuffle this up in this way. So if you want, we can push this up it up. Okay, so convert to editable poly. So I'll just do it individually for now. Alright, okay, fine. So we'll get more space over here. So select this book over here. I'll convert to editable poly and select this edges over here, and let's give chamfer, increase this and click OK. Isolate. Again I will select this part and I'll slightly insert it and I'll extrude it by local normal and click OK. So end isolate this stuff and let's just duplicate this all. So I'll slightly put a bit of distance over here. I'll take few copies of it. So definitely I'll just again take one more copy. I'll go into this angle snap toggle and I'll set this to 90 degree and I'll rotate it and slightly I'll just shuffle this up. Again you can duplicate it and let's just rotate it over here. That's it. After that, just save your file. So definitely we are going to respond to the same way for the other books also. So for that, let's just duplicate that all elements and go into the vertices. And you can slightly resize that, shuffle this down in this way. So just duplicate it. So let's duplicate. So select this. You can just resize. So that you can manage that stuff. Just go over here and slightly I'll rotate it. After that, let's again duplicate it and rotate it and slightly shuffle this up and push it over here. Again duplicate that. Alright, so just save your file over here. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So definitely we'll be continuing this part in the coming tutorial. So there are a lot of things left to be modeled up over here. So as you can see how we have started with it. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So thanks for watching this tutorial.